Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back. So today we're going to be going over essentials and tips that you're going to need on your next road trip. Now I got my Tesla back in February, and since then I've gone on 2 road trips and I've learned a lot. So I'm going to share with you what I've learned and make sure that you don't make that same mistake. Come on, let's go check it out. So what we have here are essentials for you to bring on your next road trip. So let's start with the charging. If you don't already have one, I highly suggest getting yourself a mobile charger. This is going to be great to use just in case that you're traveling somewhere, they don't have a supercharger or a fast charger, but you can be able to plug this directly into the outlet. Also on top of that, if you're using an Airbnb, you might want to ask them, do you have a NEMA plug? So you can actually plug this in directly into a NEMA plug in the garage, and you can use it as a level 2 charger. My next suggestion is getting yourself a CSS adapter. Now, this might be obsolete probably in the next few years, and the reason why I say that is because Ford and General Motors has just signed up to use the Tesla NAC system. So this may be obsolete, but right now, it's still good to have because there's always not going to be a supercharger everywhere we go, and here we can use other fast chargers by using this adapter. Now, this came with the car. It's the J1772 adapter. This is going to be able to be used on a non-Tesla charger, and you also want to get yourself a lock as well. And the reason why I say to get a lock is because if you are using a non-Tesla charger, by putting it on, somebody can actually take it off and they can charge their car. So by using the lock, it locks into place and you're not able to take off the adapter, okay, or the charger. So those are probably the things I recommend for you when it comes to charging, things that you need to bring on your next road trip. Do you remember when you used to have a gas car? We'll pull up to a gas station, put the pump on, and watch the car fill up. In the meantime, well, as the car is filling up, we would go wash the windshield with the squeegee and what's available at the gas station. Unfortunately, most supercharger stations do not have a windshield cleaning system or a squeegee or whatever the case may be. So what I highly suggest in bringing is a glass cleaner and a microfiber towel. And the reason why I say this is because this time of the year, your windshield is going to be filled with bug splatter, and because of that, your autopilot or your enhanced autopilot, your FSD, probably is not going to work because you have all those bugs on your windshield. So these two right over here is highly recommended bringing your road trip, because when you do supercharge your car, you can clean your windshield so you can use your autopilot. One of the next suggestions I recommend is to get yourself a tire repair kit. Now, I'm hoping that you never have to use this, but there's going to be a time where you might be stuck in the middle of nowhere, and if you got a nail in your tire, it might take hours until somebody's able to come help you. So this kit right over here, it's really simple, has everything that you need to fix that tire. Now, when you do fix that tire, you are going to need an air pump. So this is actually inexpensive, and I highly suggest having one in your car, and obviously a tire pressure gauge. Even though our phone and our car tells how much pressure we have in each tire, but it doesn't hurt to have one, okay? Now, what if you have to change a tire? You go into Joe Schmo's shop and they're able to get you a tire that day, but they may not have the pucks. So let's make sure that you get yourself a set of pucks so you can use, so they won't damage your battery as they lift your car up on the lift. Necessities and tips, okay? Highly suggest in bringing paper towels, because if you got messy kids like me, this will help clean up the car. Or if you're pulling over, you're eating something, you can wipe your hands or wipe your mouths with them. And not every restroom or rest stop is clean. And on top of that, you're gonna need toilet paper, okay? Not every rest stop will have toilet paper in stock. So now you can go to a shelf and you can use it. The next essential that I like to bring on my road trips is a cooler. These coolers are great. You can bring drinks, keep them cold. You can obviously have food and snacks, sandwiches, whatever the case may be, okay? The only problem is that you have to refill it with ice, especially if you're going on a long trip, and it does take up space in your trunk, okay? Now, one of the biggest suggestions I can recommend when you bring a cooler is not to bring ice packs, okay, is to freeze bottles of water. As it defrosts, you can actually drink the bottle, where technically you're not sacrificing space in the cooler. An alternative to a cooler is using this Tlyard refrigerator that's designed for the Tesla Model Y, which actually fits in the cubby on the driver hand side in the trunk. You can fit a handful of drinks, snacks, and sandwiches without having to sacrifice space by using a cooler inside your trunk. This is a portable dashboard made by Teslogic. It uses your phone as a dashboard, and it actually pulls information directly from the car directly into your phone, telling you how fast you're driving. Blind spot will be posted here as well, and also it gives you your battery meter. It kind of tells you exactly how much power you're using based on the accessories, electronics that's in your car. One thing we know about Teslas, they drive really fast. The last thing you want to do is to get pulled over and get a ticket. So having a radar detector is a great essential on any road trip. The problem with driving during the summer is the heat. These sunshades are designed to keep your car cool while you're driving or when your car is parked. Highly suggesting getting a set to keep your car cool and also conserve battery life so your car won't have to turn on each time it gets overheated. One of the things we want to do is when we get ready for a road trip, we want to prepare. We want to know where we're going and so forth. So Tesla has a Go Anywhere webpage that's actually on their main page. And you can select the car that you have. And after you're done with that, we can put in the start point. For example, with this one, we could do New York. And our destination, we are going to put in Miami. After you're all set and done, you can click on Get Route. It will populate your trip. As you can see here, it'll give you all the areas that we need to go to charge our car and give you an idea exactly how long it would take to get down to Miami. There's another website that we can use called A Better Route Planner. You can choose the car that you like to use on the road trip. So for example here, we're going to use the same car, Tesla Model Y. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to put in the start point and we're going to put in the destination point. So we could do the same for New York and Miami. So when you put everything in, it does take a little longer to load compared to the Tesla website. And when it does load, you're going to see that the route is very similar to what we had with Tesla. Another alternative is to use the app. You can open up the Tesla app, click on location, you can expand the map, move to an area where you're going to be. And as you can see here, there are plenty of Tesla charging stations. Just click on one of them. It'll tell you exactly what the cost would be and what the busy times are, when's a great time to charge your car. And if you slide it up, you can actually see what's there to do. If you want to get something to eat, you want to go get some coffee, you want to do a little shopping, you can utilize the app for this. And then when you minimize the screen, you're able to take a look at other areas that maybe you want to go to. I hope you got a lot out of this video. There's a lot of great tips here, and I hope that you guys can use it on your next road trip. Now, if there's anything I missed or anything that you guys are using that I didn't mention, please leave a comment below so everybody can also see it as well. If you liked my video, definitely please click on like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please definitely do so. When you guys get out on the road, definitely drive safe, and I'll catch you on the road.